What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Azkhalon, and welcome back to another Video Games Monthly unboxing video. It is January 2024. Happy New Year's, everyone, first and foremost. I hope 2024 is full of blessings and all kinds of pleasant whatevers for you. I'm really hoping 2024 is a better year than it was for me in 2023. I finally started to realize in 2023 that I was getting older. I turned 39 in 2024, but my 38th year on this earth, had a couple little health things that, was scaring me as I was getting older and causing me to have a midlife crisis a little bit earlier than I would have liked. But everything is pretty good. Being under the care of a doctor, I found out, things weren't as bad as I thought they were before I found out, what was truly going on with me. And maybe I'll share, later, not right now, because this is an unboxing video, but I can share some of the things that I went through. And if you follow me on social media, you kind of know some of the health things that popped up this year. So you're here for the unboxing. Let's find out what Video Games Monthly has sent me to kick off the new year. But before we get into that, I gotta showcase the shirt that I'm wearing today. I feel like Chunk right there, and is that the Goonies? Just shaking his belly. If it's not the Goonies, don't drop me any mean comments. My mind's not working properly right now. But yeah, I had to show off the Coca Culture t-shirt that I got. I picked up some of their merch, so I'll drop a link to Coca Culture's channel. I'm always shouting them out on my channel because they are awesome. And I will also post a link to their merch store down below as well, so you can check out their merch and get you a cool Coca Culture t-shirt. And they have a few other ones on their merch site as well. So let's get into the unboxing. Video Games Monthly unboxing video, January 2024. Let's go. For those of you who don't know, and now you know, Video Games Monthly is a monthly subscription service where you can receive 3, 4, 5, and I can't do 10 with my other hand because I'm holding this box, but you can also get 10 games delivered to your doorstep in a box like this. So you go on their website, you pick the subscription plan that you want, you put all the consoles that you want to receive games for. You can kind of mix and match those each month. Like I don't know what I chose this time. I think I chose NES and Sega Genesis, but we'll see when we open the box up. But let's say you own a Super Nintendo, you can select that for this month. You go in, put in all the games that you own, and whenever you get new ones in, you make sure you update your list, and they will send you games in a box that will be delivered to your doorstep, in your mailbox, whatever. You open it up, and you see the games that they sent you. They also send goodies based on Video Games Monthly, like their brand, or based on video games. So they send you like a little toy, it's a little thank you from them for having their subscription service. And so it's always really cool too to open up the box, not only to see the games that you receive, but also the little goodie that they sent you. All right, hopefully I'll convince you to get a Video Games Monthly subscription service. And if I haven't yet, maybe the contents of my box will help you decide if you're kind of on the fence about it. I love this subscription service. I love the mystery of opening up the box and seeing what's inside. So let's do that right now. As always, this is a blind unboxing video, meaning I have not seen the contents within, so you can get my genuine reaction on camera. Looks like my goodie or a card or something might be on top. Let's see, I do the 5-up box. I might have turned on PlayStation this month. So I got some jewel cases, or maybe Dreamcast. I can't even remember. Look, feels like a Super Nintendo game as well. So maybe I totally selected stuff way differently than I thought. But there's a couple of cards here and the bubble wrap. All right, the cards that are in here. Oh, they shrunk them again. Ooh, I got a 1-up card. So when you get a 1-up card, that means that you receive an extra game. So I have 6 games in this box. Good way to kick off the new year. I was expecting a 1-up card because they spoiled me last Christmas in my Christmas box, but it wasn't to be. But they at least hooked me up for the new year. So thanks, Video Games Monthly. So this other card is not only a reminder to update your library online, update the games that you have, but you need to make sure you do that 7 business days prior to the end of the month before they send you the new box. And on the back, it tells you can win 3 free games if you post your box on social media. Zach, go ahead. I'll wait. Just kidding. All right, so we got 6 games here. Where's my goodie though? I'm trying to feel the goodie. I don't feel the goodie. Oh, we got 2 Super Nintendo games. Okay, the jewel cases are on top, so I'm gonna start with them. So maybe my goodie will be mixed in with those. So the first game here, let's kind of close the box so I don't see the other ones as I lift this one up. Like the jewel case was a little cracked there, but I kind of like, you know, receiving some games as long as the games are not damaged. But with stickers on them and stuff like that, it's really cool to kind of see that this is a used game and somebody has maybe loved it in the past or hated it, and now I own it. All right, let's see. First game. There's a sticker I was talking about. So I put in PS1, I guess, because I'm trying to collect some PS1 games, and I'm hoping that they work on my PS3. But this first game is Shrek Treasure Hunt for the PS1. I love Shrek. I love the Shrek movies. I like the Shrek Universal stuff that they had, although they've changed that out for Minions now at Universal Studios. I don't know if I'll like this game or not. Yeah. Probably not. It seems like the past few months they've sent me some sort of kid game based on a movie franchise, but let's pop it in, see if it'll work on my PS3. If not, I have to go to YouTube maybe to find some footage, but let's see if we like Shrek. Or is it just Shrek? Yeah, Shrek Treasure Hunt. Shrek Treasure Hunt is a 2002 party video game developed by the Code Monkeys and published by TDK Media Active for the PlayStation. It is the only Shrek game released for the PlayStation. In the game, players control Shrek collecting items for a picnic. They have to go through mini games and challenges in order to complete the level and receive items. Mini games can be accessed by collecting the required amount of items throughout each platforming stage. The game received negative reviews from critics upon release. That's not good. I wasn't really excited about this game anyways, and the fact that it has negative reviews, yeah. Oh, the PS1 graphics. Oh, they're not good. The Nintendo 64 and the PS1, the graphics just didn't hold up very well, but this was the first attempt at, you know, 3D games, so I can give the graphics a pass. Yeah, I'm just not interested in this game. Like, even the mini games are not fun. I mean, was this game trying to be Mario Party? I don't know. I remember the Mario parties from this time period on the Nintendo 64 being really awesome. Like, I loved playing those games back in the day. This is just not interesting. I think this is probably the first game that I think that I absolutely hate from Video Games Monthly. Like, I'm not enjoying this at all. There might have been another one, I'm trying to remember, but this one's just not fun. I'm gonna try a little bit more and give it, you know, another chance, but if this doesn't really hook me in the next few minutes, I'm done. The loading screens in this game are awful too. They take forever. I just don't understand how you mess up a Shrek game. Like, why did they decide to do this game like this? Like, there's so much cool stuff you can do with Shrek. Like, just make a, you know, an action game based on the movies. I mean, I'm assuming they make some games based on the movies. I have to look and double check that. Like, what are the collectibles for? I guess they're for the picnic, but you're just running around just grabbing like random stuff almost. And then I wonder how the mini games tie into it. Like, they don't seem to make sense. Yeah, this is not gonna be a keeper, y'all. I love Shrek. I love the Shrek movies. That's what's kind of disappointing about it. I was hoping that, you know, there would be something in this game that I would enjoy. And I would look forward to playing this more, but yeah, I'm about to end this. I'm not even gonna do another mini game. Just this is kind of fun, just jumping around in the water. But anyways, this was Shrek Treasure Hunt. I hope I got enough gameplay footage for you guys so you can at least see why I'm not interested in this game. Okay, so wait a minute, hold on before I close this. So you collect a certain amount of items and then you unlock a mini game. Okay, let's try one more mini game. Yep, this is not fun. Like, I gotta catch the rats here and yeah, all right, I'm done with this. Shrek Treasure Hunt, definitely not gonna keep this one. This one's going bye-bye as soon as I can get rid of it. All right, here's my goodie. Found it. It's on top. It's a button. I just ruined it for you guys. Florida Mania Video Games Monthly button. This is really cool. So there you go. You guys can see that. Put it near my face so I can pick it up pretty well. So a little button. I think this is the second button they've sent me. I think the first one was Video Games Monthly as well, and it was a little bit smaller. So this is really cool. So thank you guys from Video Games Monthly for the little goodie. All right, the second game. So I'm thinking these are all PS1. And then we have 2 Super Nintendo. So the second PS1 game, it out of the box. Hopefully it's right side up for you guys to see is... They always send me a racing game. TNN Motorsports Hardcore 4x4. So I had the Evo 4x4 game for the GameCube I received a couple of months ago, and I actually like that one. I kept that one. I found it pretty interesting because what I do is if I receive a game that I don't necessarily care for, I trade it in at one of my local gaming stores for something that I like, or I try to sell it on eBay. So yeah, I don't know if I like this one as much. Graphically, of course, it's the PS1, so graphically it's not as cool as the GameCube because this was kind of that, you know, PS1 Nintendo 64 era where it was the first time we really had the 3D graphics, and PlayStation and Nintendo 64 struggled with that a little bit, but it was the first time. This is the first foray into it, and so I kind of, you know, I can kind of forgive that. You know, some Nintendo 64 games and PS1 games have not held up well. They have not aged well at all, but I can forgive that since it was the first time. You know, of course, they've gotten it better since then. So let's pop this one in, the greatest hits, and see if we like it. Hardcore 4x4, initially known as TNN Motorsports Hardcore 4x4, is a racing video game developed by Gremlin Interactive for the Sega Saturn, PlayStation, and Microsoft Windows. The game utilizes 3D environments and truck models. Hardcore 4x4 is an off-road racing game where players control a 4x4 like Jeep or pickup truck around 3D cross-country loops and attempts to get to the finish line first. There are 6 different vehicles to choose from, each with different handling, acceleration, and suspension settings. The circuits have different surfaces for the players to drive across, including tarmac, dirt, sand, and ice. Weather conditions can be changed to add another challenge to the game. There are 3 race types. In single race mode, players participate in only one race on a track of their choice against 5 other competitors. In championship mode, players race through all 6 courses in a row in an attempt to win a mother truck. Time trial allows up to 8 players to compete in a round-robin style for the fastest lap time around a track. One cool thing I learned about this game is that it features a hidden game called Roids, which is a clone of Asteroids, and I used to play that game all the time on the computer back in the day. The only way to access this game, though, is with a cheat code. From what I've seen, the game had pretty decent reviews, so that's interesting. You know me, I love some racing games, but at the same time, it's harder to go back and play some of these old ones after I've been playing, you know, the new Forza Horizon games. And with this game being on the PS1, you know, which didn't have the best of graphics, I didn't know how well I would like it. I mean, I know I would probably like it since it's a racing game, but I've been keeping some of the older racing games that I feel are probably better than this one. And so this one is probably going to be one that I'm not going to necessarily keep, even though I may enjoy it. I mean, I like this game, and already I can tell, you know, it seems pretty fun. Graphically, it's not too bad for the PS1. I mean, it's good, not great. Actually, I would say okay, not good. But I've seen worse PS1 graphics. I mean, look at that Shrek game that I just played. Even though this is, you know, fun, I'm probably not gonna keep it. I've liked some of the other racing games that I've received, some of the older ones. Like, I like that Evo 4x4 that I received in a previous box. I think it's called like Evo 4x4 or whatever for the GameCube. Like, I can see myself playing that one again. This one, I mean, with that one and then, you know, the Forza games and other more modern racing games, I just don't see myself playing this one again. Like, this one would just sit on my shelf, never to be played. I mean, I have to say it's better than I expected it to be. I had never heard of this game before, so I wasn't excited about it when I received it in my box, but actually checking it out, you know, that's the beauty about this box. You know, this Video Games Monthly service, you sometimes change your mind, you know, when you finally play a game. You're like, I've never heard of this, and then you play it and you're like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. And like, you might not have been excited for it, but then it changes your mind. The laps are pretty long in this game. That's kind of a downside to it. Like, I don't even think the laps in Forza Horizon are as long as this. Like, it took me almost 3 minutes to do the first 2 laps. So about a minute and a half per lap. I guess the Forza Horizon games are about a minute to minute and a half. I hate those straightaway races in Forza Horizon that take like forever. You just see the percentage steadily going up, like, and then you look at it and you're like, I've only completed 20% of this. I've been driving for like 3 minutes. I know I'm not playing Forza Horizon right now, but that's one of my gripes about that game. Other than that, I love that series. But yeah, this game, yeah, I've already made up my mind. I'm not gonna keep it. It's pretty cool though, so if you like some older racing games, especially off-roading games like this one, I would highly recommend that you check it out. Get your hands on a copy. I don't know how rare this game is. It's like those ones that I've never heard of. I'm kind of like, are they obscure? Or I just wasn't interested in this type of game back in the day, and so I just kind of overlooked it. I forgot the long title of this game, so I'm just gonna say Hardcore 4x4. Pretty cool game. Like I said earlier, I recommend it if you like older racing games, but I'm not gonna keep it. I'm not gonna add it to my collection, because again, you know, I don't want a game in my collection that's just gonna sit there for years upon years and never be played, like some games currently in my possession already. But you know, if it's something new, you know, something that I didn't really want in my collection, and I don't see myself ever playing it, replaying it, whatever, then I'm not gonna keep it. Kind of made that decision like a few boxes ago with Video Games Monthly. Like, I don't want to just add games to my collection just to add. You know, I don't care to have a million games in my collection. I want games, even if it's only like a few hundred games in my collection, that I'm gonna play or that I really enjoy, and that I'm gonna play over and over again. So goodbye, Hardcore 4x4, even though you're pretty fun. All right, our third game is in a jewel case, but not one of the cool PlayStation 1 jewel cases. So this is like in a CD one that you can go purchase at Walmart yourself. But let's see what the third game is here. NHL Rock the Rink. Okay, so we got a hockey game. I didn't get into hockey games really, with the exception of ice hockey on the NES, until, you know, like kind of more like I would say the PS4, Xbox One era. I started getting the NHL games. So I'm not a huge, you know, hockey person. So I don't know if I'm going to like this game at all. I've never heard of Rock the Rink. I keep looking back and forth. Like I got something on here that I can read from and talk to you guys about it. So this is going to be interesting, to say the least. But let's pop this one in and see if we like it. I'm just kind of at this point, kind of like, because I filmed the gameplay footage later, like, am I gonna like these 3 games? As of right now, I don't think so, but who knows? When I pop them in, there may be something that I enjoy about the game and I decide to keep it, so let's see. NHL Rock the Rink is a hockey video game developed by EA Canada and published by Electronic Arts for the PlayStation back in 2000. I ended up being a little bit more excited for this game than I thought I would be originally after receiving it in my box, because I found out that it was more of an arcade style hockey game. And a lot of times back in the day, like those NHL hits and games like that, those were a lot of fun. So I was interested in trying out this game to see if I like it. So from what I've read, you start off with these like made up teams, but I think you can unlock some of the NHL hockey teams. The graphics actually look pretty good in this game. They're better than I thought they would be for a PlayStation game. This is actually kind of fun. I mean, I love simulation sports games, don't get me wrong. Like, I've played some of the NHL games back in the day, but sometimes it's just nice to kick back with an arcade version and just have fun, you know, breaking all the rules and stuff, doing like trick shots and cool stuff like that. Yeah, I had never heard of this game before, but it's pretty fun. My only thing is, you know, like I said before, with a game that I receive in my Video Games Monthly box, even though it's fun, do I see myself playing this again? I kind of see myself playing this. I've been kind of wanting to play a hockey game in a while. I just kind of fell out of the last couple of NHL games. I haven't even played, I think they're on 24. I haven't even played that one. I played a little bit of last year's version A few years ago, I loved the NHL games and had a good time going through like the minor leagues and then getting to the pros. But I don't know, it's just been the same game. Like, people say Madden's bad. The NHL games have been the same for the past few years. Like, just copy and paste pretty much as far as the Be a Pro mode is concerned. That's really the only mode I play. All right, yeah, this is fun. I like this. I'm probably going to keep this one. All right, we're going to go through one more game. So we're going to do the NHL challenge. I think this is how you unlock the NHL teams. They may even have all of them in this game. I'm not completely sure. All of the, all of the teams at the time. All right, so we got the Thrashers up first. I missed the Thrashers.
Pay attention now. Here comes the face-off.
I think if you beat the NHL team, oh my gosh. I think if you beat the NHL team, then you unlock them. So you can play them outside of the championship modes. The shots and stuff are crazy in this game. Like Tornado and Corkscrew. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one. So I'm going to end up keeping, one game in this box so far. Yeah, I saw that the reviews were pretty good for this game too. So that got me excited as well. And I'm usually not one, that completely follows the reviews. Like, if they give a game a bad review, I'm never going to play it. I like to try out stuff on myself sometimes, but having good reviews for a game does help. This is crazy. Imagine if hockey players could do this stuff in real life, like a backflip goal. Nice.
Great shot, Governor.
I like how you have a shot clock, like in basketball. I think, don't they have like some sort of timer in real hockey? Like, I don't think it's like 12 seconds. But do real hockey have a timer to where you gotta shoot the puck or like pass it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up. I don't know too much about real hockey rules. The NHL teams are definitely a little bit harder than the other teams, the fantasy teams, made up teams, whatever they're called.
Okay, that was pretty neat. But can he do it again?
I like the commentating too. Yeah, this is fun. I know I keep saying that, but I didn't expect this, and it's really cool. Yay. All right, so let's see if we unlock the Thrashers, and then we're gonna kind of end this playthrough here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I've enjoyed this. This is really fun. All right, yeah, I unlocked the Thrashers. That's cool. So yeah, so in these championship modes, if you beat the NHL team, you unlock them. Nice. That's really cool. All right, so this was NHL Rock the Rink. I really enjoyed this, and I'm gonna keep this game definitely. All right, the last jewel case game here, and pull that out. So I'm expecting it to be a PS1 game, of course. I can't remember selecting PS1 and Super Nintendo, but apparently I did. It makes sense for me selecting Super Nintendo because I'm really trying to get some SNES games because I missed out on that console as a child. Kind of with the PlayStation 1 too. That's probably why I decided to select those two. And so I'm really trying to collect games for those consoles to enjoy and go back and play since I missed out on them. Let's see here. It's upside down. Oh, it's backwards actually. Oh no, it's 2 discs. Okay, we got Gran Turismo 2. Gran Turismo 2. Okay, for the PS1. I've never really gotten into the Gran Turismo games. I know of them. They kind of were, a little bit before Forza with that kind of like true simulation type racing with cars and stuff. So I'm interested to play Gran Turismo and see if I like it, just as much as I do Forza or the Forza Horizon series, or if I don't like it as much. I mean, with this being older, probably not going to like it as much, at least graphically, compared to Forza Horizon. But I'm curious. And each disc, I don't know if you guys can see it. This one's simulation mode. Then on the back here, the other disc is arcade mode. So that's really cool. So if this works on my PS3, I'll have to try out both arcade and simulation for you guys with the gameplay footage. So let's pop in Gran Turismo and see if we like it. Gran Turismo 2 is a 1999 racing simulation video game published by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation 1. It is the sequel to Gran Turismo, the second installment of the Gran Turismo series, and the first installment in the series without involvement from Japan Studio. It was a critical and commercial success and eventually became a Sony Greatest Hits video game. One cool aspect about this game is that players get to compete against AI drivers on various racetracks. The game uses two different modes, arcade mode and simulation mode. And so I got two discs, one with arcade mode and one with simulation mode. So that's really cool. In the arcade mode, the player can freely choose which vehicles they wish to use, and they can also enable damage, while the simulation mode requires the player to earn driver's licenses, pay for vehicles, and earn trophies in order to unlock new and returning courses. Gran Turismo 2 features nearly 650 automobiles and 27 racing tracks, including rally tracks. I've always wanted to play a Gran Turismo game to kind of see how they're different from modern racing games like Forza Horizon. I mean, I know the Gran Turismo series still exists, but I had heard, that those games back in the day were kind of ahead of their time. And so I really wanted to play a Gran Turismo game. So out of all of the games I received so far in my box, this one I was kind of at least a little excited for, because I get the opportunity to finally play it. I mean, graphically, this game looks exactly how I would expect it to look on the PS1. A little muddy, so already I don't know if I'm going to keep this. I mean, I just have, modern racing games that I can play, although I've kept a few older ones, but they're kind of different than the Forza games. This one's kind of, similar to it. I need to try one of the newer Gran Turismo games and see if I actually like them. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. It controls decently well. It's kind of funny though that I'm considering not keeping this one because I did keep Top Gear that I received in my box a couple of months ago for the Super Nintendo. I mean, the fact that this game received like universal acclaim back in the day, I should probably keep it just to have in my collection, but I don't know, I'm torn. And it's like, how you feel differently on different days. Like if I received Top Gear in this box this time, I wonder if I would keep it, Or if I had received Gran Turismo 2 a few months ago, would I, even be considering not keeping it? So sometimes it depends on how you feel. I just don't want to ever give up a game that I received from Video Games Monthly and I kind of regret it later. So far, I haven't felt that, but I'm afraid if I give this one up, I might regret it later. I also kept Project Gotham Racing too, so that means I should probably keep this one. I'm a sucker for racing games. Even old racing games. It all started back with Cruising USA back in the day on the arcade. It's really fun playing racing games in the arcade with the steering wheel and the pedals and stuff. But now that I drive, it's kind of like, with the arcade racing games. But back then when I was a kid, they were like the best things ever. I'm going to try a rally race before I end this. Just kind of see what it's like. Trying to check out a variety of modes before I make a decision about keeping this, but more than likely I think I am. I mean, I can't justify not keeping it after keeping Top Gear and Project Gotham Racing. Trying a little first person mode, playing around with the camera a little bit. I mean, racing games typically have the same camera angles. A lot of times you can go in first person view, the behind view that's up close, usually a behind view that's further back. And then some of the later games you can view it from like the hood of the car, I think. I think you can do that in Forza Horizon. I never use that view, of course. First person view is always cool for a little bit, but then I get tired of it after a while. It's not completely realistic because you don't have peripheral vision. How the graphics though in this is just so that's my one complaint. But of course this is a PS1 game, so that's to be expected. It just amazes me. I don't know if this was one of the earlier PS1 games. I mean, this one came out in like 99, I think. Didn't the PS1 come out in like 96, 97? I think 97, something like that. Don't quote me on that. So this is one of the later games for it. So you would have thought, the graphics would be better because I've seen some PlayStation 1 games like that NHL Rock the Rink that I got in my box where the graphics look a lot better. And I don't know if that game came out before this one or afterwards, so it's just weird. It's like the PS1 Nintendo 64 games were kind of hit or miss. It's just like you can get some cool games from those systems with horrible graphics that don't hold up to today's standards. Like the pod racing game, oh my gosh, the graphics suck for that, but the game is so much fun. And then you can get, games that are not as fun that have better graphics and stuff. It's crazy. Although I did enjoy the NHL Rock the Rink game. That one was fun, and it had cool graphics. So yeah, I've decided I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. So I hope I gave you guys enough gameplay footage. Trying to finish this rally race really quick before we call it quits. But yeah, Gran Turismo 2. I mean, I like it. It's a racing game, car racing game. I love car racing games. So you throw any car racing game at me, I'm gonna probably end up keeping it. And Video Games Monthly seems to keep sending me those every month. I get at least one in my box nowadays. Guess I can tell. This guy loves racing games, so I'm gonna keep it. All right, 2 more games. So we got 2 Super Nintendo games. So I'm gonna start with the one on the left here. I'm gonna end with the right one. So let's see what Super Nintendo game we have. First here is Side Pocket. And you can see like Video Corner. I guess that's a video rental store that it was located at one point. So this is a pool game, okay? I like pool in real life. I like playing it. I don't play it often, but I do like playing it. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about a Super Nintendo pool game, but we shall see. So let's pop Side Pocket in and see if we like it and keep it, or see if it's just, imagine the controls being kind of weird for this. I don't know, but let's see if we like it. I know that there's a pool game like on the phone nowadays that the kids at school, my students, they're always playing. So maybe I like this one and I can introduce this one to them. Let's see. Side Pocket is a pocket billiard simulation released as an arcade video game by Data East originally in 1986. It was ported to the NES and Game Boy. Later, an enhanced remake was released on the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, and Game Gear. The characters in the game are based on the 1986 billiards-themed film The Color of Money, with the characters bearing a resemblance to Vincent Lauria, played by Tom Cruise, and Fast Eddie, played by Paul Newman, the 2 main characters in the film. I enjoy playing pool from time to time in real life, like when I go out, you know, to various places that have a pool table. I've always wanted one in my house, but I've never had one in my house. I've never really played any pool video games, so this will be kind of interesting. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not. Okay, it was definitely a learning curve, learning how to play. Okay, basically you aim with the D-pad, and then you press, I've been pressing the B button, get the meter up to a certain spot, and then I release it, or I press it again, basically, to shoot the ball. That's interesting, pretty straightforward. This is kind of cool. Definitely will take some getting used to. Ooh, nice shot. I don't know what the star is over the holes. I'm assuming if you make it into that hole, then you get some extra points maybe or something. I think you have a certain amount of chances to knock all the balls in. Yeah, I think that number underneath the score tells you how many more opportunities you have left. So I'm assuming it's like lives in a normal game, so you don't get all the balls in with a certain amount of chances, then you run out of lives or whatever. Oh, that was so close. This is pretty easy to play, not too terribly difficult. I'm using the left and right on the D-pad. It's kind of reversed a little bit. Like the right on the D-pad moves it down, left moves it up. Oh, you can also use up and down as well. But yeah, I can use up and down now. That makes it a lot easier. I don't know why I was using left and right on the D-pad. The ball physics seem actually kind of cool in this. Better than I expected. Oh gosh, that was awful. I'm gonna try to get it in one of those star holes and see what happens. I might keep this one because this is kind of cool. Oh, what'd I do? Max on that shot. Oh my gosh, that was awful. If I don't knock each ball in now, then I'm gonna lose. Oh no. Oh, but am I going now? Oh, that was so close. I really want to see what the... Oh wait, it seems like You can move. Okay, there we go. So when you tap Y, or actually if you hold down Y, you can, okay, you can move the cursor so you're not just hitting the center of the ball. I think that only works with Y. Okay, let's see if I can knock this in here. Oh, all right, I'm about to run out of lives or whatever. Yeah, this is kind of cool though. I like the music too. All right, that's it. Game over. All right, we're gonna try this one more time. This is pretty fun though. I'm gonna keep this one. So this is gonna be 3 games that I'm gonna keep from this box, and I didn't expect that to happen. All right, what's trick game? Let's try that. What's all this? Oh gosh, this is gonna be hard. So I can only hit it in that way. Oh no, can I get out of this? No, I do not want this. Oh, those are glasses you can break. Okay, yeah, let's exit out of that.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm not ready for that. All right, we'll do another, you know, just a single player. I wish there was more options of different game modes that you can play. That kind of kills the replay value for me a little bit. I mean, if I get pretty good, I can try out the trick shot mode, but right now, I'm not ready for that. Also, if I beat stage 1 Los Angeles with a score of 3,000 points, maybe I can move on to stage 2. So it's not just necessarily getting all the balls in the holes. Okay. Oh, I knocked one in. Nice. Oh, all right, let's see if we can get this in the hole. Yes, we did. Oh, that trick. Okay. Okay, what's the next? It's highlighting the red ball. So is that the one I should hit next in order to try to get a good score? Does it matter? Oh no. That was not a good shot. Yeah, I don't know what the next means and all of that. All right, let's try this red one. Good shot. And now send the purple one, but I don't have a good shot for the purple one. Let's just try to get all of them in the holes by the end before I run out of lives, and then we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I'm not gonna get all these in. Well, I have to try again off camera another time. It's kind of cool though. So side pocket. Oh, I got 2 more shots left, but I don't think I can get these in. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this one. This is really fun. Reminds me of like a just, you know, a mobile game. But I can play it on the Super Nintendo. And I can get good at it, and then maybe I can be ready for the trick shot mode. Oh gosh. Why? All right, definitely keeping this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though I suck at it. All right, it's that time of the video. You already know it's sad time. I had to lick my lips before I did that. Let's try that again. Sad face. 3, 2, 1. Probably the worst sad face you ever seen. But anyways, we're in the last game. So this is the sad moment because we got to wait until February. We got to wait until next month before we get to open up another box. So let's see what our last game is. Are we going to end on a good note or a bad note? Let's see. Mickey Mania, The Timeless Adventures of Mickey Mouse. So another kind of kid-ish game, but I like Mickey Mouse. I've played some pretty cool Mickey video games in the past. I do like Disney stuff, so maybe I'll like this one. So let's put this one in and see if we end on a good note or not. Mickey Mania for the Super Nintendo. Mickey Mania, The Timeless Adventures of Mickey Mouse is a 1994 platform video game developed by Traveler's Tales and published by Sony ImageSoft for the Super NES, Sega Genesis, and Sega CD. In the game, the player controls Mickey Mouse, who must navigate through various side-scrolling levels, each designed and based on classical Mickey Mouse cartoons. Ooh, that sounds fun. I was kind of excited about receiving this one as well. This was the second game. I was kind of like, I like Disney, I like Mickey Mouse. I've been trying to get more into platforming games because I missed out on a lot of those back in the day. I played some, but I'm really starting to get into platforming games again. So I'm hoping this is a pretty cool pickup. So I was looking up the levels that Mickey Mouse goes through in the game. And so they're based on Steamboat Willie, The Mad Doctor, The Band Concert. That one's not in the SNES version. Moose Hunters, Lonesome Ghost, Mickey and the Beanstalk, and The Prince and the Pauper. This was also cool to receive this game a few days after Steamboat Willie is now public domain, I think. I heard somebody was making a horror Mickey Mouse video game. Like they already had that cooking before it became public domain. I forget what the name of the game is called, but you can look it up on the internet. It's kind of funny. I might have to check it out and play it when it does come out. This is kind of interesting, kind of a little bit confusing too. I'm not quite sure what to do other than, navigating from left to right. This is okay so far. I might keep it just because it's Mickey Mouse. And I like that you can go through the different cartoons from back in the day. Oh, I guess I can't stand on that, but I could. Okay, how do I grab on the stuff? Up. Obviously don't want to fall in the water. Okay, yeah. In games like this, you need an instruction manual. I'm gonna have to look it up online. And as far as a platformer is concerned, I'm not too knowledgeable about platformers, but this one's decent. I do like the colors and how everything looks, but it's a little bit boring. I get across on that rope. Uh-oh. I have no clue what to do. Oh, I can jump across the rope on top of it. I didn't realize that. Okay. Now I know what to do. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one. I'm hoping it gets a little bit better, though. I'm curious to see the other cartoons if I can make it that far. Like I said, I like the graphics. Gameplay's pretty decent. Not super fun so far. Like it's like okay. Oh gosh, I forgot about that. There we go. This. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. This is challenging too, like platformers want to be. Okay, there's no way to go across there. Can I attack him? How many marbles left? Oh, I can jump on them too. Okay. I was about to say, how am I going to keep fighting if I don't have marbles? I don't think I can kill him. Oh, I died. I think like I can. Oh, there are the bells right there. Okay, how do I get up there? Oh, I can jump up there. Okay. It's hard to tell where you can jump. That's what's confusing about this. I don't know what surfaces I can land on or not. There we go. Okay. Did I do it or do I have to? Okay, I guess I gotta ring both sets. Yeah, platformers, there are a lot of like trial and error. I figure out what the heck to do. Okay, now did that work? Gosh, die before I even get over there. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Figuring it out. Maybe I gotta use him to get up there. Aw, I died. I think that's all my lies. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Continue. I don't know if they have checkpoints or not. I guess if you run out of lives, you gotta start all the way back over like you do in old platforming games. Kids today will never know what it's like to not have save points and stuff like that in old games. Yeah, I had to start all the way over. All right, so I can't get hit by that. All right, so this is Mickey Mania. Something about Timeless Tales or something. The Timeless Adventures of Mickey, I don't know, something like that. A decent game. I'm hoping it gets better as I play more of it, but I'm gonna keep it right now. Maybe I might decide to get rid of it later, I don't know. But I'm curious to see the other cartoons if I can ever make it that far. So that's part of the reason why I'm gonna keep it. Oh, that's how we get over there. Okay. It seemed like I hit Pete like 1,000,000 times last time, but I didn't. Oh gosh. But I didn't knock him down. I don't know what to do here. I guess it's a good spot to end it, I guess. Gotta do something with this. Oh, there we go. There we go. I can get on top of that. It's like every time I'm about to stop, I figure something else out. Then I'm like, okay, I got it now. I'll give you guys a little bit more gameplay footage. I go into that. Oh, okay. I don't know what I can run into or not. Oh gosh, what? Oh. All right, well, this is Mickey Mania. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this one. So like always, at the end of an unboxing video, I visit pricecharting.com to see the value of the games that I've received, to see if I'm over or undervalued with my box. I paid $44.99 for a 5-up box. So the cool thing about receiving a 1-up in your box is you're almost guaranteed to at least be overvalued because you have that 6th game. So I am proud to say that my box is overvalued for this month, which is really cool because the last like 3 months, I've been a little bit undervalued for my 3 boxes. But before that, most of my boxes, probably like maybe only like 1 or 2 before that, were undervalued. The rest of them were over. You know, it kind of balances itself out each month. So the total value of my box for this month was $52.67. So I'm about $8 or so over in value for this box. The 2 Super Nintendo games were actually higher in value than I thought they would be, so that was really cool. So the Side Pocket game is worth $17.45 loose right now, so that's really cool. And then Mickey Mania is worth $12 loose. So those 2 games really helped, you know, take me over, because the PS1 games, they were like, you know, $4, $5, and $6, but those 2 were definitely some pleasant surprises. So at this point in the video, you guys will know whether or not I liked any of the games that I received. Like right now, I'm unsure about all 6 of them, but of course, after, you know, popping them in and actually playing them, some of them might have changed my mind. But I can kind of foresee me flipping this entire box as of right now. But of course, I haven't played them yet. So at this point, you would know if I was planning to keep any of them. And so, yeah. Not the best of boxes as far as what I was looking for to start 2024, but we got a whole nother year of opening up boxes, 11 more months of this, and I'm looking forward to each and every one of them to see what stuff I'm gonna get for my retro consoles in the near future. So this concludes another Video Games Monthly unboxing video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. More unboxing videos coming from me in the near future, of course. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the games that I received. Have you ever played any of these? Did you like the box that I received, or you thought the box was kind of man, like I'm kind of thinking right now? Drop me a comment below and let me know. If you're new around here, check out all of my content. In addition to unboxing videos, I do gaming Let's Plays on my channel. I'm also creating some different types of gaming videos on my channel for 2024 that don't involve Let's Plays. Like I just posted a video not too long ago about games that I feel should be remade in 2024. I really had a good time making that video, and I always enjoy making these unboxing videos. So I'm trying to provide more of that type of content for you guys. I'm still gonna do my Let's Plays, but they're gonna be a little bit less in 2024, so be on the lookout for all that good stuff. If you like my channel, then definitely hit that subscribe button. I'm on social media. I'm going to drop all my social media links down below because, frankly, to be honest, in 2024 I don't want to spend a whole lot of time at the end of the video going through all of the ones that I have. You can see it on your screen right now, so follow me on any of those social media sites to see some different stuff that you may or may not see in my videos. I have a Discord server, so I'll drop that link in the description below of this video. So come hang out with us. We're about 50 strong in Discord, and my Discord community, I play games with them. We have a great time together, you know, just discussing things from time to time. And I also, they get to suggest poll topics that I'm going to create every month in 2024 to help decide on what type of gaming videos that aren't Let's Plays that I create. So a whole lot of cool stuff happening on Discord. So definitely come hang out with us today. That link is in the description below. I have a Patreon. That link is in the description below as well. So if you feel compelled to help financially support my channel, you don't have to. My perks start as low as $1 per month. So you can visit patreon.com/Azkhalon to see all that good stuff. I also have merch, azkhalonmerch.com. So I've been busy, even though I haven't posted as many videos frequently, but I'm gonna have to start picking that pace up. So be ready for some videos coming at you to start off 2024. But anyways, once again, happy New Year's. Oh, my wife and I have a YouTube channel together called Team Rixie, where we post taste test videos and vacation videos, and our Instagram page is team_Rixie, where we post vacation pictures. Forgot to plug that. But anyways, you guys have a happy New Year. Again, like I said earlier, I hope 2024 goes really well for you, and I will see you guys in another video, whatever video that may be. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. You could have been anywhere in the world unboxing your own boxing video. Wait. But you chose to spend some time with your boy Azkhalon, and I greatly appreciate it. Y'all take care. Peace.